You know, being a best-selling writer has its perks. The solitude, the endless opportunities to cuddle up with my herbal tea and fluffy blanket, the perfect control over my characters who do exactly what I tell them to do, well, most of the time. But there is one thing that I didn't see coming when I decided to make a name for myself 25 years ago. Apparently, I'm married to a rock star, or at least I was. Now, this is news to me because my only interaction with rock stars involves humming along to the radio while stuck in traffic. But oh, the internet is convinced I am the scandalous ex-wife of Dave Grohl. Yes, the Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters and Nirvana, and apparently my former husband, or so they say.
Oh my gosh, I loved your memoir. That part where you threw Dave's guitar out the window. Iconic.
Oh, wow, you and Dave. Do you still talk to him? You were such a power couple in the 90s. I was obsessed.
Thanks. But I was more obsessed with getting my library card renewed in the 90s, so... Somewhere in a parallel universe, I'm smashing guitars, penning chart-topping breakup songs, and riding off into the sunset on the back of a Harley with Dave Grohl. Meanwhile, in this reality, my wildest night last month involved binge-watching Netflix while editing my manuscript.
These things up, or does it just come to you in a flash, 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 flash.
And the thing is, it doesn't matter how many times I clarify that I've never been married to anyone named Dave Grohl. In fact, I've been married to my husband Patrick, the only man I've ever been married to for over 30 years. People just want to believe. Like I'm part of some rock and roll soap opera, and I'm the mysterious woman who broke his heart and ran off with the royalties. If only. Maybe I should just roll with it. I mean, it's not every day a quiet writer gets mistaken for a rock star's former flame. Plus, I could totally use the material for my next novel. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll meet Dave and we can both laugh about this. Until then, I'll stick to my stories and my peaceful little life. Well, as peaceful as it can be with rock star rumors following me around. Just this week, not one, but two entertainment reporters, one from the New York Post and one from TMZ, reached out to me asking for a statement about Dave's recent revelations in the media, and I figured it was time to set the record straight. I couldn't have written this better if I tried. I am Jennifer Lee Youngblood, USA Today best-selling author of over 80 books. I'm not a photographer, and no, I've never been married to Dave Grohl, but apparently the internet missed that memo. Oh! It started innocently enough. A few years back, people began asking me what my connection was to the singer from Foo Fighters. At first, I thought they were just fans of my books with terrible taste in music trivia. Then I went online and surprise! My pictures were being used to portray the other Jennifer Youngblood, the one who was actually married to Dave Grohl. Now, I have nothing against Dave Grohl or the other Jennifer Youngblood. She's a photographer, I'm a writer. But the internet has mashed us together like some kind of bizarre rock and roll Jennifer sandwich. One time, my neighbor texted me in the middle of the night, all fired up because she'd gotten into a heated online argument with people insisting I was Dave's ex. Her text was basically, "I defended your honor," which is very sweet, except there was no honor to defend because I've never met the man. And then there was this one time at a book conference when a group from London, England wanted to interview me. Great, right? Wrong. Mid-interview, one guy just couldn't contain himself and finally blurted out, "Is this your second marriage?" My husband sitting next to me looked like he'd been hit by a bus. I, of course, said no, but he didn't stop there. The guy kept pushing. Are you sure you weren't married to Dave Grohl? Because his ex-wife looks exactly like you. I laughed and said, well, that's because those pictures are of me. I had to explain how somehow my face became the unofficial spokesperson for a woman I've never met. It's been years and the pictures keep spreading, like some kind of digital doppelganger situation. You know, one of those I'm Spartacus moments, except I'm over here screaming, no, I'm not Mrs. Foo Fighter.
I'm Spartacus! 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 Spartacus!
And with all the recent media buzz around Dave, I'm seeing even more articles popping up with my pictures plastered under headlines about his ex-wife. It's a weird, never-ending mix-up that just won't quit. So, just to set the record straight, I have never been married to Dave Grohl. I've never even met the guy. Though, Dave, if you happen to be watching this, let's at least meet up, toast to the relationship we never had. Because at this point, it's safe to say, fact is way stranger than fiction.